Okay, so we are going to, this is X and this is Y. So I'm going to go 5 over on the X's. So I'm going to start at the origin, that's what that means, and go 5 to the right and then down 3. So I'm going to just grab the point and put it down there. Hey, do I have some volunteers to move some of these? Or you can just write them on your remarks. Bruceman's going to do it? And I think those are the easy ones, but I don't think they're that easy. How about Misty? Missy? No? Try one. Yeah, you can put dots on your iPad. Right, Michael? She'll let you draw on it. What are you doing? You're not even doing what you're supposed to do.
I'm on the marks.
How are you doing this? Oh, she's... Oh, cool. Okay, you guys can check. 5, -6. Well, if this isn't negative... Oh, I think I did mine wrong. I counted down too many. That one's right. This point should have been here. Whoopsie. I can't count. Okay, Kendra, come up and do one of these. And then put them on your iPad. So, Roseman, you need to do more. Just make sure that you get them in the right place. It's positive 2. Okay, this is 2 on the X's. Start here at 0, and you're going to go 2 to the right. And then what are you going to do with the 1? It's negative. So you're always starting on the origin. Going to go down 1. You better try another one. Try -2, 8. So it's X is -2. No, X. These are the X's. Remember that? No. Panda, we gotta know this. You can't do the next thing. Where's -2 here? Start here. Where's -2? That's on the Y's. This is the X. It's alphabetical. Yep. And then you're gonna do what with the 8? There you go. A little bit off. Good. Elias, you wanna do one of them? I don't care. Whichever one you wanna do. Because you'll have a quiz on this. We should have a quiz on this. So it's -4 on the X's. Oops. And -5 on the Y's. So we go left 4 and down 5. That's right. How about Jake? You want to come up and do one of these? Yeah. Chelsea, we're going to get you. No, why not?
You can do it, Chelsea.
There you go. Okay, Kendra, you should be writing these down. Okay, Chelsea, come on up. Do one of these. I'll help you. Good. Paris, you want to do one? There's only one left. Okay, so we have to know how to graph points to do what we're going to be doing next. X is the 8, and then you're going to go down. Whoopsie, grab the wrong one there. Let go. That's the wrong one.
Oh.
This one. Just touch it lightly. Here you go. All the way down, and there you go. Okay, so that's perfect. So everybody should have this written, because I could actually have you submit it, just to make sure you did it. I'm not going to grade it, but you could submit it to the Dropbox. So everybody should have it done. Are we ready to go on? Okay. We're going to do slope today. And all slope is a number. It's a number that measures, I can type, it measures how steep something is. That's all it is. Okay, Michael? It's all it is. So when you understand what it means, then you can do that. Okay, Jake? You can't see what I'm doing back there. It's a measurement. It's just a number. If I take a quadrant and I draw a line like this, this has a slope, which we use the letter M, which means monter from French. Which means to climb. This is a slope of 1. I'm not going to explain why that's 1, but it is. That's really steep, by the way. You do not want to go down a hill with a slope of 1. It's much steeper than you think. The numbers up here are steeper, and these are not as steep as the 1. And it's just a number. We have numbers all the time in our life where we measure things. Okay, Kendra? We measure the temperature. Today was 20 degrees Fahrenheit. We all know what that means. We know it means it's cold out. So if you have a high number on a slope, that means there's a high pitch. It's a very steep hill. So you guys have all gone down slides. That has a slope to it. And we could put a measurement of a number on there. George? And what was this? Oh, this is San Francisco. Wish I could read it better than that. 22% grade? Yeah, has anybody else been to San Francisco? Have you gone down or up and down any of those hills? Oh, yeah, they're very steep. It's just built on a mountain. How about roofs? I'm putting in a garage, and they have the trusses are coming, I think, today, and I will see how steep the slopes are. My dog likes to jump on the garage. I had a shed, and she would walk on the roof of the shed. Well, now she's going to have a whole big garage. She will just love it because she sits up there, and then she watches everybody. But I don't know if it's going to have too high of a pitch. Anybody ski? And, or snowboard. Yeah, forget about that. Are you a snowboarder? Skier. And what we do is we would say when I went skiing when I was your age, we were going to go hit the slopes. Okay. Now, to get a number, we care about the order in which we put the number down. Okay? So that's going to make a difference. And if lines do this, now think of a car. You're going along the road, and we always read left to right. We're going to read math left to right, and that you hit this hill. This is a positive slope. If you were going along and you start going down the hill, that's a negative slope. So lines that go up like this are positive. Lines that go down like that are negative. And honestly, that's the easiest way to do slope is, because we're just going to count today, is count and then make sure you have the right sign. Now, it's always a ratio of rise over run. And you have to get that straight. This is, oh, it's not that straight there. This is the y value, this is the x. We could have done it the other way around, Michael. Michael, you need to focus. We could, because this is so important for everything we're going to do for a long time now. We have to do slope. Okay, Michael? I want the x on the bottom and the y on the top. If you get it upside down, it's wrong. Even the calculus students get it upside down sometimes. More often than not. But anyway, it's a ratio of how far over do you go to how far up. A lot of my students in my other class prefer to do the up one first. And here's what you do. What do? You rise up at the end of class and you run out the door. Right? That helps you. It's just a number. So if I have a slope of 4/3, that just gives me a gauge to know how steep my line is. Okay, Michael? What does slope measure? What does it measure? Meaning, no, it's a number that measures how steep something is. And so, which way do you want to do it? Now, there's 4 ways we can do this. You start at one of these points. It doesn't matter. I'm going to do this one a little differently. I'm going to count the squares here. How many squares here? Now, it's like giving directions. Ever been in downtown Minneapolis? You can't go through the buildings. Oh, you've got the little walkways, but if I want to really be efficient in downtown Minneapolis, I will say you're going to walk 3 blocks east, and then what? 4 blocks north. It's giving directions. So the bottom number is always the horizontal. Let's write that too. And the top number is always the vertical. And that's all it is. It's a measurement of how far up did you go and how far over. And actually, you have to worry about the order. If you start at this point, that's a positive 3. And this is a positive 4. If I go backwards, what if I start at this point? I'm going to go back 3, that's negative, but I'm going to go down 4. And that's negative 4 over negative 3. What do 2 negatives give you? Michael, where's your iPad? You should have it out, open, and doing problems with me. We're going to do problems. What do 2 negatives give you? Positive, right? To me, it's easier to look at the line and say, oh, it's got positive slope. I'm just going to count the squares and write the fraction. That's all there is. Okay? On remarks? I don't know. Okay, this is a negative slope. So we just count. Let's start here. How many spaces do I go over? How many blocks? How many blocks? 1, 2, 3. That's 3. That's a negative 3 because I went left. And then I'm going to go up. How many? Says so, 5. If it's up, it's positive. If it's to the right, it's positive. If you're telling somebody to go down, that's negative. If you go left, that's negative. And that's all it is, a matter of counting. I don't know what that is. So we'll skip it. Now, how about a slope of 0? My floor has a slope of 0. Do not say it has no slope. I would like to say that, Josh, because it doesn't have any slope to it. But we don't say that. We say the slope is 0. Because slope is rise over run. So if I start here at the origin and I go over to this point, how many spaces did I go over? How many blocks? Can you see? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So that's how many spaces I'm going to go over. How many did I go up? Did I go up? Brisbane, did I go up at all? To get from this point to this point, am I going up? Like in an elevator? Nope. So that's 0. Now, if you don't know what 0 divided by 5 is, use your calculator. I want you to get it right. What is 0 divided by 5? I have no money on me, and I'm going to give it all to all of you. How much money are you going to get? 0. Okay, so that's 0. Special case bothers you a lot. A vertical line. Okay, Kendra, this is tougher. How many am I going to go over? I'll just make it a few spaces there. I'm going to start here. My spider looks like a spider. It's going to start here. Okay. What's the rise? How many are we going up? Like an elevator. How many floors? 1, 2, 3. How many did I go over? 0. I didn't move over. Take your calculators out. Do you know what 3 divided by 0 is? Nope, it is not. Nope. Take your calculator out and divide it. I'm going to get mine up. It'll take a second, though. I don't know why I'm not able to get to the bottom of that board. Like I used. No, I didn't want that one. Oh, that'll work. That'll work just fine. Error. Okay. We'll just wait a second here for this. Yeah, we won't have any handouts. We'll just work off this, our iPads today. Because this is 24 pages. Ah, finally. I don't need this. Calculator. Okay. So I had 3 divided by 0. Undefined. You probably get an error on your little calculators. Did you try it with your phone? Okay, so it's undefined. You have to figure this out, you guys. Ooh, that's kind of cool. Okay. Now, see if you can find your slopes of these lines. Some are easier than others. And it's going to be a little bit hard because the lines are thick, but you're going to do an estimate. So let's look at the first one. I mean, it looks like it might go through the origin. Is that your phone ringing? Okay, you guys, just make a triangle and do the best you can with these. Okay, Josh, how many does it look like I went over? I started at the origin. I don't necessarily start at the origin. Try to find where the line crosses. But it looks like it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. First, I would put the triangle there. And then how many do we have to go up? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Looks like 6. Just round to the nearest whole number. Don't give me fractions and fractions. So is it 5 over 6 or 6 over 5? Which is it? It's the rise over the run. So which is it, Michael? Which goes in the numerator? Very good. 6/5. And it's a positive slope. Oh, that's all we're doing, actually. I've got 2. Didn't read the directions. What is this? Is this a positive slope or a negative slope? Negative. It's going down. Remember, you're coming with the car over here. You're going to go down the hill. Temperatures are going down. If you look at the stock market, you look at the grid, you look at what's happened sometimes, the stock market goes down. Do you ever look at those pictures? You should. What's this? Jake, is this positive or negative? Is this negative? My car is right here. No, we go left to right. I'm going up. It's positive. Maybe I should bring in the stock market pictures. Because it's what they look like. They go up and down. Kendra, what about this one? It says positive or negative? Am I going increasing? I'm increasing, aren't I? Okay, this is the easy one. Michael knows this one. What is this? You're supposed to be working on your iPad. So that's 0. This is all you have to write down for these problems. Chelsea, is this positive or negative? Positive. Yeah, I'll collect this, I think, just to make sure you did it. Missy, how about this one? This is negative. It's going down the hill. Remember, I'm coming from this direction. Uh-oh, what about that one? That one's going to give you grief all through this course. Josh, you know what this one is? It's undefined. We don't like vertical lines. That's the cliff. Oh, yeah, we're going over the fiscal cliff in a few weeks. That's where we are. We're sitting right up here, and our little car is right about there. And if they don't do something, we're going to fall off that cliff. What that's going to mean, I don't know, but it's not going to be pretty. Casey, do you know if this is positive or negative? Very good. Do I have any more of these? Okay, now we're going to find the slope here. And we have points already there. I don't know why we knew that, but so we're going to find the slope here. First, should we decide if it's positive or negative? Elias, is this positive or negative? That's positive. How about this one? Jake? Yeah, we're going to do that. I'm just getting positive, negative. So this is up 3 over 4. I don't know. Does it help if I draw it on the triangle so it's 3 over 4? What's this one going to be? Michael, what's this one going to be? Positive or negative? Negative. Now let's count. What's this length? Michael, what's this length from here to here? 1. How many is this? If it's not very steep, it's going to be a fraction smaller than 1. So is it 3 over 1 or 1 over 3? Elias, which is it? 1 over 3. What about this one? Kendra, do you know what this one is? It's 0, because I'm going to go over 2 or 3, but I'm going to go up none. So that's 0 over 3, which I will not accept as an answer. You must change it to 0 or undefined, depending on which one you have.
So that one horizontal will be 0, but vertical is going to be top.
Right. Okay, you guys try those. We're going to walk around and see how you do. Oh, that's not. What about the next one? Is that positive or negative slope? Michael? Look at the picture. It's negative. You're going downhill. How many spaces? 1, 2, that's 3. How many on the up, down one? 1, 2, 3, 4. So what's the answer? It's negative, and it's the rise over the run. It's not correct if you have negative 3/4. It's not the same slope. If it's steep, the number's going to be bigger than 1. If it's not very steep, it's going to be smaller than 1. It's okay. Try to find the slope when you're not given points on the line. So you can put your own points in here. We can put one in. Where's the easy point to put in? Easiest point in the world, Michael. Michael. Casey, Josh, where's the easiest point in the world? 0. Do you want to just find another point, like right over here? What I want to do is go over here and make sure my line crosses right at the lines on the graph. So what's that slope equal to? How many squares here? 1. How many here? Michael, how many you got? 1. What's the slope? Can't get this one wrong. Yeah. It's 1 over 1 or just plain 1. Doesn't matter. My or looks weird. Where am I? Oh, we got a lot more. Okay, so it's 10. No, we already did that. See if you can find that slope. We won't necessarily go through all this, but can you find that slope? Why not? You have to find a point to start. Where do you want to start? What's negative 3? Is it a positive slope or negative? It's positive, but how don't we start here at 0? Because it crosses the grid at a nice point. Here it doesn't. But what if I go over here? And you have to tell me where you want me to go, you have to give me that ordered pair. It's 1 on the x, 3 up. So what's that slope equal to? This is 1. I'm going to draw my triangle, and this is how big? How many? Michael, how many? This is 1. How many to go up here? Look at the picture. You start at 0, and you're going to end at 3. How big is that? Not 4. 3. So it's 3 over 1. You could just say 3. See if you can find that one. Is it positive or negative? Chelsea, is it positive or negative? Negative. And you're going to start here. It's negative because I'm going to go to the left. And then where am I going to go? Up how many? I got to get up here. I could do down, but then I'm not going to have a triangle. Then I'm going to have a trapezoid. I want a triangle. Whoopsie. Sorry, it's sloppy. This is how many spaces? 4. So this is negative 4 over 1. Pretty steep hill. You'd fall off that hill. You wouldn't be able to stand on it. It's very, very, when you even have an 18% grade, which is very steep, is not very steep at all with the cars. Try that one. See if somebody can get that. And then we're just about done for today. We'll have a worksheet tomorrow. Positive or negative slope, Casey? Very good. Josh, you know what the answer is? She says it's negative. She's right. And then just draw your little triangle. That looks like a good match right there. Sometimes they're not so easy to read. So how many spaces is this one, Josh? And this is? So what's the slope? It's negative because it's going down 1 over 1. Okay, that's probably all we're going to do today. How many more do we have here? Probably have a bunch of these. Oh. Okay, let's get this done. Did I do this one? You know what we'll do? We'll wait with this, and we'll finish that tomorrow as a good review, and then I'll give you a worksheet on it. Did I get everybody's graph plotting points from last Friday?